What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Saturday, June 3rd, slate of games. Before we get started, worldwide label. You did win the honey pot, $100. You need to get in contact with us through email. It's bearsprofitplays@gmail.com, or drop something in the comments or DM us on Twitter. If you do not respond to us by today, we will respin that wheel and you will lose out on that $100. So make sure you comment, make sure you email us, do something, get in contact with us. But guys, let's take a look at our leaderboard from yesterday. Start us off.
Yes, I went 1-0 yesterday. I gave out the Texas Rangers plus a half on the first 5 run line versus the Mariners. I watched that whole first 5 innings, and it was a pretty good game. It cashed for us because it was an amazing pitcher's duel like I predicted. It was 0-0 headed into the 6th inning. Luis Castillo was great. Mr. Gray was even better. So cashing that bet felt pretty good.
Yeah, Trey, I went 2-0 yesterday. It wasn't exactly the way I thought I was going to get it, but the Colorado Rockies did beat the Kansas City Royals as one of my plays. The other play was the Rockies over 4.5 runs, their team total. We did cash both bets. I'm going to talk about Jordan Lyles on the player props side, but we will get into him. But let's take a look at our plays for today. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be attacking this Cleveland Guardians at Minnesota Twins game. This game is pulling on my heartstrings if you guys know anything about me. Both these teams are throwing out some of my favorite pitchers. Cleveland, they're throwing out Logan Allen in this game. And Allen, he's pitched in 7 games so far and turned that into a 2-2 record with a 2.72 ERA. And in his last start, we did ride the Cleveland Guardians plus a half, and he did pitch 7 scoreless innings in that game. So that cashed for us. So that bet felt great. In Minnesota, they're throwing out Sonny Gray in this game. I've ridden Sonny Gray many times this season, and he's been cashing left and right for us. He's pitched in 11 games so far, turned that to a 4-0 record with an MLB leading 1.94 ERA. And look for both these pitchers just to continue to dominate in this game because that's what they've been doing all season long. Neither offenses are really overly great. So I'm just going to take the team with the plus the half here and the Cleveland Guardians. Sonny Gray, he's already pitched against the Guardians this season, and he allowed 3 runs in 5 innings in that game. And this is the second time around for that Cleveland team, so I think that they're going to see him even better in this game. And I rode Logan Allen in his last start, like I said, and he cashed for us there, so I expect him to wheel and deal for us again. So give me the Guardians plus a half on the first 5, and Cleveland, this is for you.
Yeah, I like that play. For my play today, I'm going to run it back with the Colorado Rockies going up against the Kansas City Royals. If it's not broke, don't fix it, guys. And I'm actually going to do this twice today, so I'm sorry for the same play. But I'm not sorry because we're going to win back-to-back days betting against the Kansas City Royals. Again, today the Kansas City Royals are favored against the 7th best batting team in the Colorado Rockies. I said yesterday it didn't make any sense, especially with Jordan Lyles on the mound, who was an automatic loss for the Kansas City Royals and still is. But here they are again today. The Rockies are plus 125 on the money line because Austin Gomber is on the mound for the Rockies. And you guys know I love Austin Gomber because he turned his season around after a horrible start, and he's now back to struggling a little bit. Over his last 3 starts, he's allowed 15 earned runs in 14 innings. So those are some pretty bad stats for him. But just over a month ago, he had 4 straight starts where he allowed 2 runs or less in 3 of the 4 starts. And he allowed 3 runs in the 4th start. So he can do it. He can pitch in the MLB. He can be a good pitcher. And he's going to get a good matchup today against the worst batting team in the MLB, the Kansas City Royals. The Colorado Rockies will give him some run support with Daniel Lynch on the mound for the Royals. This will be his 2nd start of the season after coming back into the starting rotation for Lynch. He wasn't horrible in his first start, back going 5 innings against the Nationals, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, but he did walk 3 people, so it's going to take him a little bit to get his command down. I think this is a smart play today, taking the better team plus money after what we saw last night and what we have seen all season from the Royals. My play will be the Colorado Rockies on the money line plus 125. All right, Trey, let's take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yeah, yesterday was a rough day for me. I had a mean commenter. It is what it is. Welcome to the world of trolls. But I gave out Aaron Hedges under a half total base and Ronzi Contreras under 4.5 strikeouts versus the Cardinals. Hedges, he got a single in his very first at-bat, which absolutely killed my soul. And then he proceeded to do exactly what I expected him to do, suck ass. He went 0 for 3 for the rest of the game. Didn't even get close to getting a hit, so that one hurt. And then Contreras, that one hurt even more. He got absolutely lit up in this game, exactly like what I predicted. In the first 3 innings, he allowed 5 runs, but he still struck out 6 batters in the first 3 innings, so that one hurt. And he finished with 6, so some way, somehow, that one cashed, but I'll be better today.
Yeah, Trey, that guy did it on your birthday too, which was out of pocket by him. But you know what? We're going to move on from that. You're going 2-0 today. My two plays yesterday were Ryan McMahon over 1.5 bases. He did hit a home run in his first at bat. My second play with Jordan Lyles over 2.5 earned runs. I wanted to just crawl in a hole last night, try and never come out. But I'm going to face the music here because the Rockies did win. We did catch that bet. We cashed the team total, but the player prop did lose. And if you would have gave Jordan Lyles one more inning, which is what the Kansas City Royals have done all season long, he would have allowed those 2 runs in the top of the 6th. But he was pulled in this game after 74 pitches, his second lowest pitch count of the season. The Royals typically leave him out there for at least over 90 pitches, sometimes into the hundreds. So it was actually a smart move by the Royals to pull him before he gave up any damage. But this is something we have to look to moving forward for the Royals actually being smart with Jordan Lyles. He still did not get the win. The Royals are still perfect, not winning a game with him on the mound. But we did go 1-1, and we're going to have to look at Jordan Lyles next start to see if the Royals do the same thing. But let's take a look at our plays for today. Trey, start us off.
Yes, and I really love this play. It's going to be Mookie Betts over 7 fantasy score versus the Yankees. We have seen Mookie be red hot over his last 2 days, so I just need to jump in on this before it's too late. Mookie over his last 2 days with a .667 batting average, 6 hits, 4 home runs, 5 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. He's averaging 35.5 fantasy score over those 2 games. In the books, I think they're expecting us to fade him here because of his pitching matchup. The Yankees, they're throwing out Garrett Cole here, but that does not seem to scare Betts. Betts has faced Cole in 4 games and turned that into 11 at-bats, and he has a .545 batting average against him, and he has turned that into 6 hits with 1 RBI. So I fully expect Betts to come in this game with the same confidence that he's had over his previous 2 and not be scared of the Yankees with Cole on the mound. And Mookie is locked and loaded at the top of the Dodgers batting order, so we are going to get a ton of opportunities for Betts to cash the over here for us. So let's go Mookie.
Yeah, Trey, I love that play. For my batting prop tonight, I'm going to grab Ryan McMahon over 1.5 bases going up against Kansas City Royals. Short and sweet here. This was the other play that I'm running back today because he's been on an absolute tear over the last 7 days of baseball now for Ryan McMahon. He has recorded 17 hits and has a multi-hit game in 5 of those 7 games. I like him again today going up against the Royals. He's going to get Daniel Lynch, who is struggling with his command, like I said earlier. And he's coming back into the rotation for the Royals. He needs to get his feet planted before I can bet for him, for Daniel Lynch. But I expect him to miss a couple pitches over the plate for Ryan to hit. And with the way he's been hitting, he will probably send another one deep in this game. Again, I will apologize for the repeated play, but no need to apologize if we cash the bet. Give me Ryan McMahon again over 1.5 bases. Trey?
Yeah, my pitching prop is going to be Eury Perez over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Oakland Athletics. We have seen Eury have a great start to his MLB career, and I have been all for that. He has pitched in 4 games so far, turned that to a 2-1 record with a 2.84 ERA. And Eury, he's pitched in 19 innings and turned that into a 19 strikeout, so he's averaging right at 1 strikeout per inning. So with that trend, we need him to pitch right at 6 innings for this prop to hit. And Eury, he's averaging 4.8 strikeouts per game so far in his career, but when he's pitching at home, he is a lot more comfortable. In his 2 home starts, he's pitched in 9 2/3 innings and turned that into 13 strikeouts. And if we get that Eury in this game, we will easily hit this strikeout number. And this Oakland team, they love to strike out anyways. They're ranked as a 27th team in baseball, striking out an average of 9.32 times per game. And the A's, they even struck out 15 times yesterday. And I fully expect Eury to be able to strike out 6 batters before he exits this game. So give me Eury Perez to go over 5.5 strikeouts versus the A's.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play as well. For my pitching prop tonight, I'm going to stay in the same game. It's going to be Austin Gomber going up against Kansas City Royals under 2.5 earned runs. Back-to-back days here where I'm looking at just one game, and it worked out yesterday for the most part, so we're just going to do it again today. Until the odds shift in this series, everybody should be betting on the Colorado Rockies. I have already talked about Austin a little bit, but I did want to break down his run from late April to early May where he showed he can be a dominant pitcher this season. In that span of games, he pitched 6+ innings in 3 of those 4 starts, having 23 combined innings, giving up just 6 earned runs, and they weren't against horrible opponents. A lot of people consider these teams good to decent. He pitched against the Arizona Diamondbacks, New York Mets, Philadelphia Phillies, and the Cleveland Guardians. A couple of those teams are struggling right now, but the Diamondbacks are one of the best hitting teams in the MLB this year, and he had no problem against them. He should have no problem today against the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are 25th in the MLB with a .232 batting average as a team. They have only put up 223 runs this season, which is 26th in the MLB. And this is not a Washington Nationals team where they get a lot of hits, but they just can't score because the Royals are 24th in total hits this year in the MLB. This is a perfect situation for Austin Gomber to go out and dominate the Kansas City Royals in this game. He needs this start against a weak batting team, and I don't think he's going to disappoint us. Give me Austin Gomber under 2.5 earned runs as my last play of the day. All right, guys. That'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Saturday, June 3rd slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.